Here we go. Let's start with our first category in the pre-K through grade 2. Our winning student is Julian Romo Gonzalez, a student at Kooser Elementary. And Julian is getting a little help from his mom, Lauren Cochran. And our winning teacher is Andrea Woita from Kooser. Please come to the podium.
Okay, I'm going to try not to be emotional. So this is my son Julian. He is in kindergarten at Kooser. And he has a speech condition. It's called VPI. And this just makes it a little difficult for him to say certain letters. And so for those who aren't around him a lot and don't know him very well, it's just really hard for them to understand him. He started preschool at Kooser at the age of 3, so he's been there for 2 years prior to his kindergarten year. And this was the first year that he would be going a full day. So I was just really nervous that not only it would be hard for him to communicate with friends, but that his teachers wouldn't be able to understand him. Towards the end of the summer vacation, I received a letter assigning Julian to Mrs. Waita's class. The name didn't sound familiar. Like I said, we'd been there for 2 years, so I just typed in her name, and there was just a little description, and I found out that this was actually her first year at Kooser. Before school even started, her communication with parents was just outstanding. We first met at open house, and then once again after, so that I can kind of explain what VPI is and just kind of give her some pointers on just how to better understand him. It was really important for me that Julian's first day, his weeks, his months were really good, because I felt like that kind of would shape his experience with school. Excuse me. And I just wanted him to feel comfortable and understood, and Mrs. Woita did just that. Since the first day of school, I felt like I'm in the classroom with him. Mrs. Woita always posts pictures and videos and messages to parents, and just always keeps everybody involved. And you can truly see the passion that she has for what she does. The love she has for her students is evident when I see all of their little smiling faces. It's such a great feeling knowing that when I drop my son off at school every day, that he's in the care of someone that would protect her students just like her own. Of someone who is patient, kind, loving, goofy, exciting, and always smiling. 2 days before Christmas break, Julian had surgery to help correct his speech. Mrs. Woita continued to check on him although he wasn't in class. Recovering from surgery is tough, especially for a 5-year-old who's stuck in a bed. But Julian's spirits lifted when he watched a video that Mrs. Woita sent us of all of his friends wishing him well. It was a great feeling knowing that she cares so much. Mrs. Woita also introduced him to the song Celebration by Kool and the Gang, which they love to dance to. And no more than 3 hours into recovery, he requested that I play that song. And it's actually a funny story because his heart rate went from, it was like in the 80s to like 115 as soon as I played that song. I messaged Mrs. Woita to tell her just the story that Julian had requested that song, and her response was a video of her in the class dancing to that song as well. The grin on his face was just comforting for me. These are just a few things that make Mrs. Woita wonderful. Words really can't describe her. She truly is the best and most caring teacher. Julian is so blessed to have her as his kindergarten teacher, and I can say without a doubt that his kindergarten year was great, and it's all because of you. You definitely deserve more than just a recognition. So thank you, Mrs. Woita, for all your hard work and setting a great example for all of our kids. Thank you. Are you going to help me say it? Remember what you said? Thank you. You know what? You gotta speak loud.
Mrs. Woita,
I think.
I think you're the best teacher ever.
Thank you, Julian. Thank you. Are you going to help me? Can you stand up to me, okay? Thank you, Julian. Well, thank you. Dr. Joel, you told me to bring Kleenexes. I wasn't quite prepared, so I brought one, but thank you. It's very humbling to hear the letter for the first time. I tried to hint around and be like, can you tell me what's in this letter? So I knew what to say, but she didn't, so that was the first time, so thank you. Again, I'm Andrea Woita, and today I brought with me my husband, Justin, and two of my kids, Henry and Lily, and my mom, and my assistant principal, Alicia Bollinger. First, I would just like to thank everyone who made this day possible, all of the sponsors and LPS. This is a wonderful event, and truly something I will never, ever forget. I am extremely blessed that I have a job that I love and that I get to help children grow and learn every single day. I know that teaching kindergarten doesn't sound fun to all people, but I know without a doubt that I have one of the best jobs in the whole world. Every day I am greeted with hugs, high fives, and smiles, and I also get to help watch my students become better readers, writers, and mathematicians, but most importantly, good citizens who are kind to others and accepting of all who enter our classroom. My kindergartners know that it's important to always try their best and know that it's okay to make mistakes because, Julian, mistakes are how we what?
Learn.
Say it louder. How do we?
Learn.
That's how we learn. Thanks, Julian. For anyone who knows me, they know that I love making memories with my students. I am the one that dresses up in silly outfits and talks in funny voices, makes a spectacle of myself. It's true that I also love taking pictures and making videos. Just ask any of my family or my friends and my students. I have always said that when I'm 80 years old, I want to be able to look back at all the pictures and videos and remember all the amazing things that both my kids at school and at home did. I'm truly humbled by this experience, and this is definitely a memory I will never forget. Thank you again, Lauren and Julian, for your very kind words. There are so many wonderful teachers that are deserving of this award. It was so kind of you to take the time to nominate me. Please know that this thoughtful gesture means the world to me. I am so fortunate that I get to be part of Lincoln Public School District, and it has been an honor to be part of all of my students' lives, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Thank you again.